Hi guys, Sydney here. Welcome to my quilting life. It is still Sew Sunday. It's just a second Sew Sunday because, well, I just figured I'd record. For those of you who missed earlier's, here's a second one of other stuff. Trying to get this going. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, head down there, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, get notifications when I'm live, and for post videos, as well as like my videos and share them. Come on, work here. There we go. So I figured I'd come on. I was in here and I'm like, okay, what should I do? And I have decided to just start doing stuff from my boxes. So here's a started project. And it says it in the description below. From March of 2017. At first I was thinking, I don't know why I stopped working on this, but now I know why. I stopped working on this because I think I either ran out of fabric, and I'll show you the blocks in a second because there's 3 blocks. I either ran out of my boutiques and couldn't find any more, or it's because some blocks are different sized than others. One seems to be a lot smaller than the other one, and then this one hasn't even been made yet. And then these pieces, I'm trying to put all the pieces out. The stuff that's for it, I don't know if they're going to be right. I don't know. I started this, I put it in a box, and I must have got frustrated or something somehow because it was all put in a box. So, and I have the fabrics. I'm sure I was going to do sashing to make this bigger because this wasn't going to be very big. So I'm pretty sure these were for sashings and borders. They're all nautical prints. And I just showed this to someone the other day and she liked it. So I was thinking, well, you know what? I'm just going to start pulling off the shelf and just start doing these and get them done. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Vicky. Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Let me finish this. Okay. Let's put this here. So I'm going to turn the camera and face it down so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. I probably showed this in a live feed of things that I need to work on. So they're like I did with the other quilt. It was what I called the ice, the Starflake blocks. These are kind of like it, but these were ice. They were supposed to look like ice. So, like, you know, in the ocean with ice. So it's pretty much the similar thing. You guys know I love diamonds. I love working with diamonds. But as you can tell, if you look, this block and that block right here are pretty darn big. This one is shorter by at least ½ inch, both sides. So either I never finished trimming the blocks or I meant to do something else. I have no idea what I meant to do. There's no directions in here. I probably have it in a pile of papers. I don't know. But this is what I was doing, sort of. So I was trying something, and they were folded up and put in the box and haven't been touched since until right now. So, and I even have all the little scraps left. So they're just 2½ inch diamonds. I'm not really going to explain much of what they are. You guys know that I work with diamonds a lot. I'm not really going to explain much of anything. I am, however, just going to start, I guess, creating one more block with these. There's not an equal amount, so I guess I'm going to have to lay it out and see what happens because I'm not sure what I have and what I don't have. I do have the corners. Everything has been in this box all nicely folded up. So the corners have been bent and everything from sitting in this box so long. So I think I'm just going to start by laying it out right here. Move that out of the way. I don't think I'm going to need my ruler and stuff right now. We'll just move all this out of the way for now. Behind me. Hi, Michelle. All right, so these are 9 patch pieces. So let's see what we got going on here with all this. Looks like the most of them are this one. And then a couple of each of these prints. Then it starts with an 8-pointed star. I'm just going to follow my little things. Hi, Jim. Just bring this so I don't have to. Hi, Aunt B. So this is the second Sew Sunday. For those of you who missed the first Sew Sunday, let's see if I can't do 4. There's 4 right here, right? Let's do 4. Let's see what we got in this one. Do I have 4 of these? Oh, look at that. Okay, so let's do these 4. And these are batiks that I'm using. Oops, that would go there. If you hear any weird, windy, crashy sounds, it's because it's like 45, 55 mile an hour winds outside. It was so cold that I went outside without anything on my head, and the wind was blowing into my ear, and now my ear is aching because I smoke outside. So, yeah, that was pretty killer. How many of these are there? There's 4, so let's hook them to this. 2, this side, 3, 4. So it's on the far side. Is there 4 of these? Looks like it. So let's put 4 of these on the outside of this one. And I'm making 9 patches essentially, so I will probably run out of room here. And of course my fan is going to blow everything, and I need the fan. And that's more brighter anyway. On batik, sometimes it's hard to tell front or back. Kind of doesn't really matter on some of them. All right. Let's put those 4 of these. Oh, okay. Put these right here. Like that. Like that. And like that. Now let's put this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, because this one's not going to really match up to any of the other ones, so it's just going to be random. Hi, Misty. All right, so 1, 2, 3, so that would be like that. Put this one on here, and they're kind of bent from being in the tub as well. Closest to that side. I'm making 9 patches, it looks like. So, oops, nope, that would be on this side. That's all 4 of those. And let's add 1, 2, 3, 1. I'll put these on the ends of this one. 2, 3, 4. Between the blue and the thingy. Okay. I'm making a mess here. I'm going to have to split these colors up here. I'm wondering if I'm even going to have enough pieces. This is going to be probably why I stopped doing it. Because of the need for a certain amount of pieces. And there's 4 left, so we're going to put them on the opposite side as well. No, 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 fan. I'm going to have to turn the fan off. It's going to get so hot in here. Okay. And add that in there. Add that in there. Add that in there. And right there. There we go. So far I'm getting there. Light are hard to type. What? Light are off. Hard to type. Alright, so let's put this here, I guess. Which one am I putting it on? No. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. And the rest of these are just going to have to fill it in because let's make 9 patches now. So, right here, that, this, that, 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 and this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to have enough to make a 9 patch out of this. There's no way. No. No way. It's not going to happen. There's no way. This is probably why I put this thing away. See, that creates a 9 patch right there. There's no way there's enough. Nope. 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 Yep, this is why I stopped. Yeah, because there's only 4 pieces left. Let's see if I can't just mix them all up and make piles of 9. Let's see. There's no way. There's 3 that have 9. That would get 2 more on this one. Yeah, there's no way. Now I know why I stopped, guys. Because I don't have enough pieces. So what I'm going to have to do is make it scrappy. Take these. Let's see what we got here on end pieces. Oh, wait, here's some more. Nope, those are too short. That was probably a miscut. Is it on the fold? Is it on the fold? Nope, it's not. Are any of these on the fold? Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, now I know why I stopped, guys. Not enough pieces, that's why. Okay. Well, this is going back in the box then, and maybe I can just make 3 baby quilts out of those. So I can just add some borders and make 3 baby quilts. Now I know why I'm out of fabric. That's why. I ran out. Fuck it. Or, sorry, screw it. I'm going to turn the fan back on. It's hot in here. All right, so let's move on to the next, because I can't do anything about this one. I could probably make something smaller or use these pieces to make parts to finish these off as little baby quilts. Because that's about the only thing I can think of doing with them is piece binding and 4 borders. Yep, so I'm going to write on here, ran out of fabric. That's what it was. I'm back in 17. I was still designing stuff, but I wasn't, and I've never been good with measurements, so that's probably why, because I didn't have the correct measurements. So, too bad for these. So I'll just show them to you one more time. I'll lay them up here. There's 1. So these will just make baby quilts, and I don't even know how big they are. But definitely pretty big. I'll just fold them up and put them away. Make little baby quilts. Alright. There's 1. 1 will be big. 1 will be smaller than the other 2. So there's number 2 that I did do at one point in time. That's okay. They'll be cute little baby things. It's always nice to show up to a baby shower with a nice little baby quilt, specifically for newborns, especially for those that want to take like cute little pictures of the kid on top of the star part. Okay. Trying to look at my boxes to see what else I got going on over there. Yes, they're pretty. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this one. I didn't leave it out long enough. I just started folding it thinking, oh, okay. So there's the last one. It was all done. It's all done in batiks. They're really pretty. They're like ocean style. Okay. Well, that idea is out of the box. Get it? So I'm going to put myself a little note on here. Baby singles is what I'm going to note it. And I'll just finish those up on the long arm. I'll just put borders on them. I was thinking I could make a whole entire block. Go figure. They're pretty though. There's always a reason why I put things in a box. So I'm going to put this note on here. I'll just put it right here on the top of the box. Baby singles, so that I know. Okay, let's grab out another one. Some are so almost done that they need just border fabric. So let's see what this one needs. I think this one just needs borders. Couldn't two with borders make a lap quilt? No, not with those. They're too. It would be too skinny and long. So here's another one that needs. Looks like just borders. Yep, this just needs borders. So we're going to put some borders on this. So it's like a pinwheel. So let's see if I put it in a box if I have enough fabric. Because that seems to be my problem. All right, so I think this one was going to get brown, yeah. A light brown, then a thin dark brown. And it looks like, let's see, is there even enough of this? It's probably another reason why I did not finish this one. Let's see, 17. Hold on, let me take it out of here real quick. Calculator. 2.5. I can get 6.8 cuts, so this was supposed to be the last border. That's why I didn't finish with this one. So I could just end it with the light brown border. That's what I'm going to do. That way it's done. There should be plenty of this. Yeah. Okay. This one's going to get a light brown border to finish it. Oh, and it had extra blocks too. So that's what it looks like. It's all sorts of browns and aqua, I guess. All right, so let's just throw a quick border on this and call it done. And move on to the next. All right. We're going to count how many inches this is so I can, let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips. Yeah. Okay. 6 strips to be on the safe side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strips. Let's see what my number will be. I have 4, 33 inches. I have 33 inches divided by, say, 4 inch. That gives me 8, so let's do 4.5. Delete, divided by 4.5 equals 7. Okay, that works. So I'm going to cut 4.5-inch borders for this and be done with this one. Well, like I said, it's pretty warm in here. I don't know why. I think I'm going to allow some air in here right now because it's kind of warm. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. I need to pull my window open for some air. Woo-wee. See if this will cool the room down. We don't have the air on because it's windy outside and we just open the doors and windows. So I'm going to cut 4.5-inch strips until I'm out of fabric. Okay, let's open my thingy back up so I can see. It gets pretty warm in here if I don't have air conditioning on. I'll send some cool air. Been in the 40s here. It's actually cold air outside. Like I said, I was cold. I put my robe on and I should have put something over my head because the air is blowing from the north and my back patio faces out this way. So the wind is blowing in on me and it was getting in my ear and it was making my ear hurt. You know how it is when cold air blows in your ear. It's like an ache that is just a strong ache. And yeah, it was definitely, I mean, it's not no 40 degrees, but it's probably like, I don't know, 58-ish, somewhere around there. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. I'm hoping this is enough, and we're going to just finish this little quilt off. This one has a sister quilt, too. It's the same thing, but in all pinks. That's why I call it a sister quilt. It needs to be done. I didn't put it together. Did you guys hear the wind and the wind chimes? That's because the window's open now. Three. 4. 5. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to cut a 4.5-inch strip off that other border. And I'm going to do corner stones around the border. I think that will look really cool. Just to flare it up a little. I'm going to straighten this last piece up into, let's see, 2 inches and throw it in my pile of, yep, that is 2 inches right there. Throw it in my pile of cuts that I don't normally use for strip piecing. I'm going to pull that other fabric out real quick and cut a 4.5-inch strip so that I can have cornerstone pieces. I think it'll add to it. I'm going to press this real quick. I just know that I need to get all these projects done so that I can quote them all. So I know which ones I'm going to buy backing fabrics for in advance. Everything's on the line. Just going to straighten this up real quick and cut a 4.5-inch strip off and cut 4 4.5-inch squares so that way I can put 4 cornerstones. All right, 4.5. Put this back in the tub and I can make a little pillow with the leftover blocks from this one. All right. So I'm just going to make 4 blocks real quick. from this, and then I'll sew all those together in just one long strip, and whatever I end off at, I'll put the cornerstone on the end and start it. If that makes any sense. I don't know how you guys do that, but I just kind of wing it. I don't actually take a full-on measurement until I get the two sides on, and then I'll put the cornerstones on the top pieces in the length. So here's 2, and 2 more. All right, so there's my cornerstone pieces. Now we're going to sew 2 together for the sides, and then we'll measure the top and bottom. Oh, be nice if I cut the selvage off first, right? All 4 of them to start. My lab is talking to her daddy. So funny. She's telling him off. How funny. That is funny. I used to have a min pin, and she would make weird talking sounds. And it was just always so hilarious. Alright, so I'm going to take the selvage off real quick, and then I'll sew these together in groups of 2, sew to each side. And then I'll connect the top and bottom. So I just need 2 pieces, right sides together. And that'll finish this quilt off, and then I'll go on to the next. One. Do you guys like that I do a second Sunday sometimes, a second Sew Sunday in the evening? For those that missed the earlier one. I'm still starting the Insomniac series. This is not part of it. This is just me needing something to do, and I didn't want to wait to do anything till later, so I just decided to do it now. All right, we're going to move all that out of the way. We're going to put these 2 on real quick, then we'll press and then measure for the top and bottom. So hold on, let's see. Yep, that's my length. Okay. So I'm just going to put one on one side and one on the other. I don't like when it yanks. I really, really, really need to do something about my table. It's starting to get frustrating. No, I should have stopped if I did. Yeah, that's what happens. We try to record the kids doing something, and they always end up stopping as soon as we press record. It happens with animals. The other day, my cat was beating up, you know, those hair massager thing. It's a head scalp massager, and it's just a thing with a bunch of wires that come off. I'd have to show you. I was messing with him with it, and he started beating it up. He wanted to like kill it. I thought it was the funniest thing. Scott goes, "Get the camera." As soon as he grabbed the phone, he stops, and he didn't do it the rest of the time. It's like they just do certain things just once, and then you go to record it and nothing. Kind of bummed out about that. Those stars. Ugh. Well, I know better nowadays not to. Always buy enough fabric. Most of the time, I buy more than I need. She's full of spunk tonight. She slept the day away with me, so all worked up this morning. How funny. No, I did not press. I'll press when I'm done with the borders on. No biggie. I don't have an issue with not pressing right away. Okay, coming to the edge. Just going to fold it on top. Trim it. This way more. There we go. Trim it. And then sew on the other side. So I'm going to turn it to the other side. Throw that over there. Grab this. Line it up and sew. Is that a yes to that I made a second Sew Sunday? That I'm on a second time? For those that missed number 1. Even though it's a totally different project, at least you get a live stream. Well, actually, it's technically a totally different project because, unfortunately, the first one didn't work out. But it's getting done. I still gotta watch the one earlier. Well, it's there. That one I added the borders to Layer Cake Madness, and I posted the pictures in the group for those of you, as well as, I don't know if you guys remember, but the other day on the one of my Insomniac lives, I was talking about a quilt that I did for someone out of 1972 Hawaiian textiles from Hawaii. They were dated. They still had the selvage on them and everything. I posted a picture of the quilt that I made from that. It was just scraps. Most of the scraps were just the selvage ends, and I cut everything up. There was lots of different prints. I cut it all up and turned it into a quilt. And the people that it was for, she cried. It was very emotional. They were in love with it. Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, I took some pictures and I posted them. And I did a sunset background, like the Arizona desert sunset background. You enjoy watching me anytime. I enjoy being here anytime. Anytime I'm in the mood. When I'm in a lot of pain, I'm usually like, oh, I got to go sit and sew and get something done, you know? And then it's the times that I get super busy that I'm like, I don't want to go online. I got to do something else. There are times that you guys just don't need to see me. It's usually when I'm like super duper sick. The pain doesn't really matter, but when I'm really sick, and or when I get so caught up and busy and doing something other than quilting, which is a miracle for me. So those are the times you don't see me. Other than that, you do see my face quite often. That's okay. I know you guys like seeing me and enjoy hanging out. It's fun time. Hi, Billy. All right. I'm going to flip this up and then we're going to measure. Ow, my hip. That hurt. I'm going to flip it on. I can't see comments with this stupid thing on my screen. Okay, so let's press this up. And then we're going to get a measurement from the top and the bottom. And then we'll be adding a cornerstone. This is so crooked. At least it looks crooked. The quilt probably wasn't made all that straight either. I started this February of 2017. It says it on the box. Oh, I date my projects too. I don't know if you guys do that, but when I put something in a box, I put the date. I don't put the exact date, but February of 2017 is when I put it down and didn't do anything with it. And it looks to be again because of a fabric. And this isn't pieced very well either. It's a little on the sloppy side. But then, I was still in the beginning back then. That's okay. It'll be pieced correctly now. Everything else that goes on it will be more accurate. Oh, that cool air feels good. I don't know why I'm hot in here today. It's like every time I turn this iron on in this room, the door closed. Okay, so this one is almost done. Look at that. All right, let's see a measurement. So what I do to finish this off, I'm going to get a better accurate measurement if I press it right here first, leaving it really flat on my ironing board. Oops, don't pull, don't move, don't adjust, just leave it right here. And I'm going to measure from that outer fold, that 1/4 inch seam, to the end of this 1/4 inch seam. So that was 49 inches. 49 inches. So this side was 49 inches. Just going to remember 49 inches because that's how long I want my brown to be. And that one, flatten this one back out. Make it nice and flat so I can get a more accurate measurement. You do the same thing from the outer part of what was before there was a border, 1/4 inch away. And stay. This one's 49 1/4. Let's try this one more time. Don't move, don't move. Stay right there. Yep, 49 1/4. So 49 and 49 1/4 because it's a little off, which I'll be able to square. So what I'll do, why is this falling all of a sudden? That's not good. I don't want my laptop to fall, guys. Because we are going to take salvages off first. One's 49 and one's 49 1/4. So we're going to piece two together real quick. And cut one at 49 and cut one at 49 1/4. Take all these salvages off first. Line this up on here. Nice and straight. Cut the salvage off. All that too. Throw all that too. Okay. We're going to sew these together real quick. 1, 2, 3. So, just going to fold that under. We're going to cut 49 inches off and then 49 1/4 inches off. Grab the next two pieces, line them up. Nip it apart. I'm going to press it so that I get a more accurate cut. Give me 2 seconds. I'm only pressing the seam so that it lays flat. 2 seams actually. We're going to cut one 49 and one 49 1/4. Now you guys can see how I do borders with cornerstones in them. So what I'm going to do is exactly this, because I'm really horrible at math. So I'm going to go 20, 40. You guys see how I'm doing this? Lining it up nicely. 9 inches. And then the next one will be 49 and a quarter. So this is my 49 incher. Give or take not even 1/8 of an inch because of the way I measured. And I can even actually just lay it over here and see, just to be on the safe side. But I'm 100% sure, even though this is the border that's not 49 and a quarter. Yeah, see, that one's 49, so that goes on the other side. So we got to remember that this is one side, and this one should be 49 and a quarter. So I'm going to do that same procedure. I use my fingernail to keep myself nice and flush with the inches that I need. So I'll come to my, right here, I hold my finger on that, and I use my finger to actually slide it. 20. This is 40. And then we go to 9 and a quarter on this one. 9 and 1/4. Right there. And this one gets, this is the border that's right there right now. So I'm just going to put these 2 cornerstones on real quick, one on each side. So this one will go on this side, and this one on this side. Because of Tiffany, I am rolling on my quilt tops. Because of Tiffany, I am rolling. Oh, you mean getting them done? You're rolling. You're getting it done. Okay, so let's put this cornerstone on here. And then we'll go to the other side. Put this cornerstone on. And we're going to attach this side first, and then we'll hook together those other cornerstones. Alright, so let me just finger press these out because it looks, no, these are going to get finger pressed in because that seam was pressed out. So these will go in. So I'm going to attach this one first, and then we'll sew the cornerstones on and do that one second. So this one goes on the side that is already up on the ironing board. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. Perfect, 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 guys. See that? Perfect. So I'm going to make sure it's right size together. I'm going to nest my little seam right here with my cornerstone, and I was pretty correct about saying which way I pressed my seam. So these ones pressed in. Whoops. Okay. Line it up. I'm going to back stitch right here. I'm going to come to the seam and then adjust my whole body and everything. So I'm going to hold and nest my seam right here at the cornerstone, and then adjust everything, my body and all. Got right there. I'm just going to hold the quilt on the other side. Hold that down there. You can throw a pin in it too. Probably suggest if you were cornerstoning for the first time on a border, then you would probably want a pin. Everything's lining up nicely. I'm not going to worry about it. I love the colors. Earth tone colors are your favorite. Awesome. Thank you. I thought it was nice at the beginning. That's why I did a his and hers. I just never finished it because I think I got mad at how the pinwheel thing comes together. Like, I got really mad at it, and that's why I didn't finish this project. The other one is all pinks. I'll bring the box out because it was right next to this box. It's this whole entire thing. It's just not put together. Everything's already cut and ready to go. It just needs to be pieced. Yeah, and browns and aquas really go together too. All right, let's push this out of the way and attach these cornerstones. One on that side, one on this side. Be nice if it was right side together. Flip it around this way. Put this one on. And then I'm going to finger press in away from my cornerstone. Okay, now I'm going to add it to the other side. We're going to make sure it matches up real quick by laying it on here, which it should, because one was 49 and one was 49 and a quarter. So I'm just going to match that seam real quick and then come down to the other end. And like I said, you can pin it. It's totally up to the way you guys piece. I don't pin very often. And this one kind of is short. I'm not going to do anything but line it up, put a couple pins in it because I just realized it's short. I should just cut them both at 49 and a quarter. But I wanted it to be, I guess the word is lined up. I'll put this one in, I'll put this one in, and then I'm going to sew obviously with the quilt top part, with the, that last border on the bottom so that the feed dog's taking more fabric. So it'll even out as I go on the bigness. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure I pull a little while I do that. So I'm just going to leave my pin right here until I get to it. And I'm going to use my fingers to go underneath and make sure that my fabric is sucking in at the same time from the feed dog. That way it goes equally. Hope that this lines up nicely when I get to that end. Okay, so I really have some funkiness going on. So I kind of pull on this end so that the feed dog starts sucking in the bottom fabric. I know that's probably not the correct way to do things, but it's about 1/4 of an inch difference off, so I'm going to pull. Now it's not. It's literally on 100% accurate. Alright, let's press the border. You can see kind of like right here. See that raveling? That's for me yanking. But that's okay, because the iron will iron it all out. It should lay as nice as possible. to go. So what I'm going to do is call this one done. Once I'm finished, I'm going to take all the fabrics out of the tub, take the little sticker off, and put the fabrics that are left over in wherever they need to go in there. Fancy places that I stick them. Okay, another quilt done. So let me show you this, and then I'll show you the colors from the other one that was in the box. So now it has cornerstones. Oh, come on. Here's the side, the bottom down there. Ah! So it now has cornerstones on all four corners. So it just finishes it off. So here's another one. Nice, calm quilt. I don't remember what book I even got these kitty wheel things from. I don't think they're called pinwheels, so I don't remember what they're exactly called. But they are all pre-cut in my other box, which I'll show you right now. Let's just fold this and put it over here for now. Oh my God, come on. All right, so this one has this for the border. It's pink, very, very pinks. I think this is the cornerstones, super pink, like super duper, very pink. This is the main color, and this is a block because I made one, so it's all the colors of the rainbow. And they look like pebbles. And this block, obviously there'll be extra blocks. This one didn't come out all that great. There's a lot of pieces that come together in this one. But this one's more chunkier than a diamond in the middle. Like very much so. So here's the box of all the pre-cut pieces. So here's all the pieces that go on the pinwheel. They're all stacked in here. Here's all the corner pieces and all the length pieces. They were already all pre-cut to create this. So it's the sister project. And then it had these, and then it was going to get this with corners as the cornerstones. Or maybe this was going to be the sashing in between. I don't know. This might have been the one that's the sashing in between. This is probably the cornerstones, and this was going to be the border as well. I'm not sure exactly. Look at this. There's even pins in here poking me. So that's that. I don't feel like doing that right now because I have to find the book to see how it goes together. I don't remember what book I got it out of. I should have wrote that on here. Because I'm not going to remember if I just lay the block out that I did. Because I did do these in 2017. So, in February. All right, so that one's done. So everything that's in that box can actually get put away. Finally put away. All right. Let's see what else I got going on over here. I'm grabbing another box, by the way. Let's see, what is in this box? Oh, this is a box of all sorts of projects. You know how I saved those little bitty pieces? These are tinier ones that I turned into little half square triangles. So these were 1.5 inch little itty bitty half square triangles. There's a ton of them. Like, hold on, let's find them all. I'm not done. I took the time to press them, so I know I was going to do something with them. All right, so this big stack right here that you can see, let me turn the camera just a little. This is all half square triangles that are 1.5 inch. Then I have, I think these were going to be hooked together as well. I'm not sure. I don't know what I was doing with all these either. They might be border. There's some strip sets. My goodness, what do I got going on here? This must be a lot of projects all in one tub. So these are all the parts and pieces to that. This was backing for something. That was backing for something. And those were my pineapple block colors. What? This is my Bargello stuff. What the heck? There's a lot of stuff in here that I haven't seen in a long time. You guys want to see little bitty blocks? This is what you do with little 1.5 inch half square triangles. You create these right here. These are tiny little pieces, and obviously they're so small that these corners do not match whatsoever because they're so tiny. Like literally, it's my hand is bigger. See how big this actually is. It is 5 inches. It's a little 5-inch piece. So that's what I do with my half square triangles that are tiny like this. So I had more cuts that needed to be sewn together. And then I had big pieces. I think this is what I was doing. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. But I have more to make them. We'll keep that right there on top so I could find that again. You guys, some of you were wondering what flange binding looks like. Here's leftover flange binding. So it always has, the flange is the piece of color that comes from the back. So this was on a quilt, and there was the quilt like that, and then the little yellow was on the side that the quilt is on. So this would have been the quilt, and the little yellow went around it. For those that were wondering, I know someone mentioned it the other day. Let's see, what else do I have in here? I don't know what those were for, or those. That was from somebody's quilt. I don't know what that was from. Ooh, let's make a table runner. Why not? Let's see, did I use this gray? Is that the gray? Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm going to make right now. Let's make sure there's no more of that in here. I even started putting pre-cut pieces in here. Like here's 3-inch squares. I don't know why they're in this tub and not in my other things. 3-inch squares right here. 4.5-inch squares. 4.5-inch squares. What are these? 5-inch. Oh, these are jeans. That's why those were separated. These are going to go in my tubs because these don't need to be in here. I'm just going to throw them out of the way for now, though. We're going to make a table runner with all this. Why? Because I can. These were from a Bargello. And the rest of all this can go in here. I like having just open up and find a box of itty bitty 1.5-inch half square triangles and go, what can I do? And then I don't choose those. Instead, I choose these full pieces right here. just to make something with. All right, so let's make something. I don't know what to make, but we're gonna make something. Let's see what we got going on here. We got a really ton of these. Got a ton of those. Got a ton of these look all the same. Wait, that's not the same. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's different. That's different. I don't know what I was doing with these. Oh, you know what? I actually have some black and white. I can just make something other than a table runner with all this because I actually have some leftover 10-inch squares that would be perfect to make with all this. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's see. That's a totally different piece. That goes in that pile. So is this just 6 colors? I mean, 8 colors, 9, 10 colors. It's not much of something. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, guys. Power surging. Hold on, we're going to see something. I don't know what's going on here. I think it's the weather. It's making all the lights in the whole house surge. So I'm going to get off of here. I'm just going to leave this right here, and I'm going to come back when the wind is calmed down enough for safety purposes. Instead of running the computer during surging, because that's not a good idea. So I'm going to let you go. I'll talk to you guys in a little while. Okay? Let me find my mouse. I'll be back in a little while. Bye.